The rain hammered the windshield like it had a personal vendetta, and Tara Patel muttered under her breath as she squinted at the arrival board through the glass doors of JFK. She wasn't supposed to be here. She should have been curled up with a book and chamomile tea, not holding a cardboard sign that read Mr. Lucas West, Falcon Tech. But her cousin Priya had called in a panic-sick toddler, no backup, desperate. So Tara, heart too soft for her own good, ditched her quiet Sunday and drove to the airport. What she didn't know was that this single favor, done out of love, was about to change her life forever. Scene 1. The wrong Lucas. Tara stood at the arrivals area, awkwardly gripping the sign. Every tall man in a blazer got a hopeful glance from her. 30 minutes passed, then she spotted him, a man in jeans and a navy coat, sharp, jawed tire, dyed with an expression that screamed, "I don't want to be here either." He looked at her sign and smiled, walking over, Lucas West. He paused, then shrugged. Sure, why not? She laughed. Rough flight. You could say that. He offered his hand. Lucas, Tara. She replied, grabbing his suitcase before he could protest. Scene 2. Misunderstandings and laughter. The drive from JFK to the city was full of small talk. Awkward at first, then surprisingly easy. He didn't act like a CEO. No ego, no suits, just human. Falcon Tech, huh? She said, peering at him at her red light. Aren't you guys building that AI for elder care? He nodded, but with a hesitant smile, something like that. And you're the CEO. A pause. Let's just say I'm heavily invested in the company. She took it as modesty. By the time they reached the drop, off location, a modest hotel in Midtown, Tara felt like she knew him, not his resume, but him, his love for his mom who had Alzheimer's, his regrets, his weariness, the human behind the title. Twist, the real Lucas arrives later that evening. Tara's phone rang. Priya, frantic. Where did you drop him? What, Lucas, Hotel Midtown? Tara, the real Lucas West is furious. He just called. He's been standing at arrivals for 2 hours. You picked up the wrong guy? Tara's stomach dropped. But he said he was Lucas. He's not. And Falcon Tech's CEO is British, remember. You said your guy had a New York accent. Scene 3. Truth and realization heart-pounding, Tara raced back to the hotel. She found him sitting in the lobby, thumbing through a brochure. Hey, she said, breathless, you're not Lucas West. He looked up, and for a moment she saw guilt flicker in his eyes. Then he exhaled. No, I'm Adam Rivers. Why'd you lie? I didn't, I just didn't correct you. She stared, stunned. I'd flown in for a funeral, my brother. He used to handle everything. He was the smart one, the one who knew what to say, and when I saw you holding that sign, he looked down. I just didn't want to be alone. Her anger deflated, replaced by something else, compassion, a deep, aching sympathy, emotional climax, the human moment they sat in silence for a moment, you know. She finally said, I thought I was doing my cousin a favor, but I think I was meant to meet you. Adam's eyes welled up. No one's been that kind to me in a long time. She smiled. You didn't need a driver. You needed a human. Ending, hope, kindness, and a new beginning. A week passed. Then 2. Tara returned to her quiet routine. Books and tea and life as usual. Then a letter came, handwritten. Dear Tara, you reminded me that being seen is sometimes all a person needs. I'm starting something in memory of my brother, an initiative to support mental health for grieving families. I'd like you to be part of it. Also, next time we get coffee, I promise not to steal anyone else's name. Adam. Tara smiled. She'd gone to the airport to pick up a CEO. She left having lifted a stranger from the weight of loss, and discovered the quiet power of a small, unintended act of kindness. Final note, sometimes the wrong turn is exactly the right path, and the wrong CEO might just be the person who needs you most.